Okay, now question 4. Suppose that a firm's production function is Q equal to 9x exponential 1 over 2 in the short run, where there are fixed costs of $1,000. Total fixed cost is $1,000, and x is the variable input whose price of x here is 4,000 per unit. What is the total cost of producing a level of output of Q? In other words, identify the total cost function. Please remember, total cost function is just sum of total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Here the fixed cost is given as 1,000 and the variable cost is the payment to the variable factor. We have only one variable factor, factor X, whatever, labor capital whatsoever, and the cost of that factor is 4,000. So X times Px is the total variable cost of the firm plus 4,000 times X. This is the total cost function in terms of X. We need to find the total cost function in terms of Q because we will derive it for Q to find the marginal cost. So we will rewrite that X in terms of Q. So we will use our production function x1 over 2 equal to Q over 9 and x equal to her iki tarafında karesini aldık. Q square over 81. Now that will come here. The total cost function in terms of Q is 1,000 plus 4,000 times Q square over 81. That is the cost function in terms of Q. And it is asked in question A, write down the equation for the supply curve. Write down the equation for the supply curve. For supply curve, we need the marginal cost function. The marginal cost function is 8,000 Q over 81, right? And what's the shape of this marginal cost? Please try to understand. The marginal cost function is not U-shaped because our cost function is not third degree. So the marginal cost is just positively sloped and linear and starts from the origin. So we have that kind of marginal cost function. And please remember, marginal cost function is the supply, but not entire of the marginal cost, just a part about the average variable cost. So we need to know also average variable cost function, which is that part is the total variable cost over Q, which is 4,000, yes, Q over 81. It's again positive slope, linear, just the slopes are different. The marginal cost is just have a greater slope, it's steeper, and this is flatter. So it will again start from the origin and it will just lay down, just will be below the marginal cost, that is average variable cost. Starts from the origin and it's just below the marginal cost. In that case, marginal cost is always above the average variable cost. Then we can say that all of these marginal costs except the origin, all of this marginal cost is the supply function. That is valid for the linear marginal cost functions. Şimdi bunu bir Türkçe anlatmak gerekiyor. Normalde dedik ki marjinal maliyetin hani normal durumu da hatırlatalım. U şeklinde olduğu durumda ortalama değişken maliyet. Bu da marjinal maliyet. ortalama değişken maliyetin üstünde kalan kısmı firmanın, hani burası shutdown point'tir. Burası da arz eğrisidir shutdown point'e. Başka bir şey söyleyelim. S'ler karışmasın. Firmanın arz eğrisidir dedik. Çünkü neden? Firma en azından fiyatıyla ortalama değişken maliyetini karşılamak ister. Onun üstündeki düzeylerde firma arz etmek ister. Burada doğrusal bir durumdan U şeklinde değil de doğrusal marjinal maliyet ve doğrusal ortalama değişken maliyetten bahsediyoruz. Dolayısıyla marjinal maliyet orijin dışındaki tüm fiyat düzeylerinde, yani sıfırın üzerindeki bütün fiyat düzeylerinde ortalama değişken maliyetin hep üstünde. Bu da demek oluyor ki sıfırdan büyük olan tüm fiyatlar için firma arz etmeye gönüllü olacak bu malı, arz edecek bu malı anlamına geliyor. O zaman tüm marjinal maliyet eğrisi firmanın aynı zamanda arz eğrisidir diyebiliriz. İkinci soruya, B şıkkına bakalım daha doğrusu.